What's up, everyone? It's Chris with Tabletops and Tentacles, and this is Four Kingdoms, a storytelling and map drawing tabletop role-playing zine. So Four Kingdoms is a map drawing game for solo to four players where you create a world on a piece of paper based off of different prompts in the book as well as results from a playing card draw. And I think it creates a really fun experience that's almost, it has that role-playing game aspect to it, but it's got almost a board gamey touch as well. Like, I could absolutely see me buying this in a big fat box board game with all sorts of little pieces and everything, but instead it's condensed down into just a nice tight little game system in a book. And I think it's a really cool idea. You and your friends get together and you create a foundation for the world, and then each of you has a fourth of a map where you're each building your part of the saga. And it's kind of a neat concept. You create leaders and focal points of your kingdom and how they interact with the other kingdoms. And as you're creating this, you're drawing all of this out on a map board that will become the history of the game that you've played. And I love things that generate ephemera as you play. I'm big into the whole tearing and drawing and building things as you create. And I think that this is going to do it in a really fun way. You can add anything you want to it if you want to. You can use index cards for characters. You could even throw miniatures and tokens and stuff out if you really wanted to, or if you're one of those people that has a massive thing of terrain, or even just a big bucket of toys you could pull in and create using these things, using the prompts from this. I really like the idea of this a lot. You could just you use a deck of trading cards to generate prompts, generate conflict, have different things happen, and then each time an ace comes out, it moves the world and the game forward in a way that totally changes things to keep you on your toes, so to speak. It's designed to play in about 2 to 3 hours. It's cooperative storytelling, but you are each creating your own kingdom and how they interact with the other kingdoms. It definitely looks like something that would work really well if you've got a game group of 4 people who all get along and like the collaborative storytelling aspect of it. But from diving into it, it also looks like something that could work really interestingly as a solo game too. I could see myself playing this over a period of evenings as a solo game and spending a lot more than just 2 or 3 hours on it, playing with the different kingdoms and how they connect and stuff. And I just think it's a really neat concept. It's from Tanuki Games, and this is their first Kickstarter, and they're doing this for Zinequest. The art in it's fairly simple, and part of that is kind of designed to shift your focus towards the sketches and scribbles and art that you're doing. It's a 38-page illustrated zine. You can get the PDF for $6. You can get a copy of the zine and the PDF for $10. It's doing quite well. It's overfunded. It's almost at 200 backers and has just under a week to go on Kickstarter. So hop over and check out Four Kingdoms, a storytelling and map drawing tabletop role-playing zine. I love drawing maps, and particularly maps that morph and change over time, so this one looks super rad. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can hit the links to my drive-thru shop below. And as always, thank you for supporting indie creators, and may you live in interesting times.